Laura.
Oh, hi. What's up?
Okay, this is the Laura Show. This is the Laura Show, everybody.
Yeah, I'm just chilling because it's Sunday night, so I'm drinking my beer and smoking my cigarette. What do you want to talk about?
Okay, this is the show, first of all.
Because you know why? Because it's like that.
Yes, it's like that. Well, we also talk about anything.
And everything.
Okay. Hi, everybody that's tuned in to the Laura Show. Laura, every once in a while, I know you do Facebook, I do Facebook. All right. What you think? You ever got those pathetic guys that always ask you, can I see any tit pics or ass pics or vagina pics? Can you send me pictures of your crack and your feet? What do you think about that crap?
Well, when you got it, you got it. Now, I'm just playing. Yeah, I get that a lot. If they're hot, you know, I might send one. I'm just playing. Now, I get that a lot, but, I mean, what can you do, right?
I mean, how do you handle them? What's the best way to handle them?
I fuck with them. I play with them. I'm like, oh, really? Well, send me yours. I'll say you mine. Nah, I'm just playing. Pretty much I just tell them I can't do that, or I don't want to do that, or that's not necessary. That pretty much, you know, you need to look at me for me and not look at me as like some easy chick or whatever on there. And my thing is, if you want to see titties, ass, pussy, whatever, you know, there's fucking strip clubs and shit down the road. I mean, there's porno. Gets herself some lotion and some napkins, and, you know, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, really.
Okay, another question. Okay. Man, today I was outside, and these kids just kept going back and forth past the car and looking at me all stupid, but wouldn't say hi or nothing. So I said, hey, how you doing? Then make them stop looking. What you think about that shit and the way people raise their kids today?
They have no discipline whatsoever. They have no respect. And I hear so many people saying, well, they don't have a father figure in their life. Oh, they don't really have a mother figure in their life. Don't use the excuses. And the problem is people are so scared to whip their kids' ass. I'll tell them flat out, bring them my way. I know what a belt is. I'll whip their ass for them and get them in shape. Because kids today have no respect. They have no morals, no values. They sit there and ask for stuff all the time. They bitch and complain if they don't get what they want. And it's really sad. And I sit there and embarrass some of the kids because if they looking at me, I'll be like, can I help you? Turn around, mind your business. You know what I mean? And it's really sad because a lot of the kids act very ghetto anymore. And they think they're badasses, and I don't know why.
It's just like there's this boy that walked past the house, walked past my house. He was no more than 9, maybe 10 years old, no older than that. He was talking about how he was going to have sex with this girl. That is just crazy.
Most kids that age don't even know what that is, alone how to use it to pee or wipe themselves. So I don't even know why they're talking like that. I'll tell a lot of these parents, parental advisory is advised. I mean, you need to watch what your kids are watching. You need to watch the environment that you have them in. Watch your mouth. Watch certain music you play. I mean, I cuss and all that, but when I have my godbabies or any of my nieces or nephews over, I watch my mouth. I watch how I present myself. I watch how I carry myself. I don't smoke around them. I don't drink around them. I make sure I have Barney or something on. I watch the music. If I have rap music on, I make sure it's edited stuff, and then when they're gone, I do my regular thing. So you got to make sure your environment is presentable and child-proof, so to speak, just like you would with a dog or a cat. You got to make sure the place is safe, and you got to watch what you say because a lot of kids look up to you and admire you and respect you, and if they see you smoking cigarettes or drinking or doping or cussing, they're going to be like, I want to be like Aunt Laura. I want to be like Uncle Tom, or I want to be like Uncle George or whatever. And my thing is, you got to really watch how you present yourself and carry yourself because these kids are going to be your mirror image one day. And if you don't like the way they're acting, sometimes you got to look at yourself and make sure, okay, what am I putting off that's causing these kids to act that way? That's why some of these kids act so disrespectful, because the parents act like children.
Yeah, back on what you're saying about that. Yeah, I noticed that some parents, you watch their actions and stuff, really ignorant, really bad talking, and
Kids
and
act
everything.
like they're the parents, and
And
they tell their parents what to do. Well, you're gonna buy me this, bitch. Whoa, you're
yeah.
4 years old and you're calling your
Now
mother a bitch,
back
or
in
your father an asshole.
back in my day, if I
got
would
soap
if
in
I
your
would have
mouth.
called my mom a bitch.
I had soap in my mouth, Tabasco sauce,
Wait a minute.
and I got beat with a belt.
Hold up, you had a mouth? I wouldn't even had a mouth after that. I would have got it smacked off. But a lot of these kids are lacking discipline, lacking respect.
They don't have any. In my opinion, if you're doing that as a child, you don't have any respect for yourself. If you're an adult, you don't have any respect for yourself, because sometimes you can't get mad at the kids for disrespecting you if you don't respect yourself. And if you have an abusive relationship or whatever, and your kids are around that, then they're going to grow up being like that, or think they can talk to you like that because of the way you correspond with people. So you really got to watch everything you do anymore.
Anything. What would be your what could you tell these moms out here?
Okay.
Because I know it's even harder for single moms. No matter why they're not with their husbands or fathers or whatever, but what advice would you give single mothers with growing boys? Because you know sometimes it's easier for a man to raise a boy than
subject between 9 through 15. You women got to sit down and talk to your boys about sex and condoms and all this other stuff. The reason why there's so many, that's the main problem I have with these boys, is that you know their hormones are in overdrive, everything, and y'all are he and embarrassed to talk about it. I'm a blunt person. I'm straight up to the point. I'd be like, look, you got to strap your Jimmy. You got to do this. You got to do that. And if you with your girlfriend, here's some birth control pills to give to your girl and explain it to her. You know, and I'd sit down with the girlfriend, too, and say, look, this is what you need to do. This is birth control. There's STDs out here that just because you have sex with somebody, don't think in your mind that you can't get diseases. I mean, I would sit down and talk to these kids about all that stuff. Problem with fathers and mothers today, they don't want to talk to their kids about sex. They're so afraid. The scary thing is, when I was growing up as a kid, my mother and father couldn't talk to me about sex. Their face would get red because they were embarrassed by it. So I had to learn about it in school. And I had to learn through other family members because they was too afraid to talk to me about it. So thank God I was smart enough to use my brain to wait until I was ready, which I was 20 when I did it, to wait till I was ready and was in a safe environment, whatever. I mean, it's a shame. And that was back in the 70s and 80s, and my parents was afraid to talk to me.
But you know what's sad, though? The parents aren't raising the kids anymore. You know what raises kids?
TV, music.
PlayStation, PSP.
These
Nintendo Wii's, Pimp Willie down the street, Crack Horse Alley.
Yeah.
They're the ones raising the kids. And until we get a grip on these kids and we realize that they need more than PlayStation 3s and Xbox 360s,
iPhones and iPods.
yeah, that is not going to give them any guidance. All that shows them is
that they can pretty much do what they want. And what's scary is when you spoil your kids so much that when they get older, they think that everybody else should have them wait on them hand and foot, and then they think they should use them as a crutch, so to speak. And my thing is, if you keep spoiling your kids, then don't be mad to them when they come to you with a car note saying, hey, Mama, hey, Dad, I need money.
Exactly.
So.
Well, okay. I like that. But that is true, though. What you're talking is real stuff.
I need money.
Yeah. When I was coming up, my mom, she was a young mom. She was 16.
My family was married young, too.
She gave me up for adoption, but oh well. Okay. This is it for the Laura Show. Thank everybody for listening. I hope everybody enjoyed this show where we talk about anything and everything. Take it away, Laura.
Si quiero, buenas noches y gracias.